the Maestro here, and with me via Skype is the very talented and very beautiful pop recording artist, actress, and dancer from New York City, Sariah, Queen of Hearts. Sariah, welcome to Q108.
What a cool introduction. Thank you.
And I guess I could say welcome to Canada as well.
Thank you so much. I hear you all are so wonderful and very friendly as well.
Why, thank you. The nickname Queen of Hearts. Please tell us how that came about.
Yeah, so growing up, actually, my nickname was Queenie, and don't know really how. It just came to be that way, so my family called me that. And, you know, not only when I started music, I've always believed in that we're building a brand, right? So I had so many ideas that I wanted to do at the time, and it wouldn't just involve the music. It would involve other elements of creativity that I wanted to bring out. And so I'm sitting around with the branding team, and, you know, we're thinking about what would click well. Obviously, I'm a sucker for love. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm a very, very passionate person. So everything I do, I give 100,000,000%. And so just Queen, love, hearts, passion, and then everything just kind of came to be Queen of Hearts. And it really has been such a wonderful way for me to bring everything together. Now I have my own makeup line. I'm working on a lot of other things that I want to do, which I won't talk about yet. But it just really came to be, and it feels so 100% genuine and natural, and that's just who I am.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
You've probably been asked this a million times, but I'm going to ask anyway. Why the music entertainment business? What enticed you as a wee child to lead you on this musical journey?
Well, I mean, ever since I was like 2 years old, I would lay down a blanket and dance for anybody that would come over to the house, whether it be holidays or just a regular Sunday. So I've just always been a performer, and starting pop music was something, and just because I listened to Mariah Carey growing up, like every day of my life, and just imagining that I was singing for millions of people in my room, you know, my little bedroom. And so I have to follow my dreams, and I don't believe in doing anything else. I don't believe in I think happiness is a choice. And so I know this business is crazy, amazing, and difficult all at the same time. But I wouldn't change anything. I love every piece of the journey so far and what it will be.
Sounds like it's been a magical one, too. So, born and raised in Boston, 2004 comes along, and you leave for New York City. What brought you to the Big Apple?
Well, my excuse was college, really. I applied to a lot of schools. My mom's such a trooper. We did tons of college auditions, and, you know, what ended up being the best was college in New York. And then I was like, I can't believe I'm moving to New York City. Like, I remember when I moved all my stuff in, and I called her, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what am I doing? Is this okay? Like, I was freaking out. I walked everywhere. I wouldn't take the subway, you know, like, just totally freaking out. And, I mean, New York City is a city of dreams, so.
You don't find it intimidating at all? Or did you find it intimidating at the beginning?
I did. I definitely did, but I really love a challenge, and I think that's what kept me moving forward for a while, because especially it's really competitive. I mean, you know, everyone wants your job. Everyone wants your song. Everyone wants, you know, so you just have to be very mindful of who you keep around in your inner circle, too.
Excellent. In 2014, you put out a Christmas EP entitled Holiday Heart, working with some big-time producers, names like Jeff Frenzel, who's produced acts like NSYNC, Taylor Dane, worked with Ruth Sameth, he's worked with Beyonce and Britney Spears. Those are some pretty big names. How did you come about getting involved with these gentlemen?
He is amazing. Jeff Frenzel is absolutely incredible, so talented, beyond words, and the most amazing, brilliant pianist in the world. So I got connected with him through my lawyer at the time, actually. My lawyer had a artist development program and introduced me to a lot of producers. So originally we did a song together, and then he was giving me piano lessons. And then it just kind of turned into, well, let's do a show and let's do a live band. And then when it came time to do the holiday album, there was no question that he actually would just do everything. Like, he actually wrote Have Yourself a Merry Christmas. He recreated the song, and it's just, I don't know how his brain works. It's unbelievable.
You've also worked with Jeff doing a cabaret-style live band stage show. I guess performing at places like the Hard Rock Cafe, the Cutting Room, 54 Below. What's that been like?
Oh, man. So amazing. I mean, these are places that when I'm, I have to, like, remember when I was a little kid and I wanted to perform at these places. And, it's working with him is so easy. He just makes everything come alive so beautifully. So their dreams come true. Every venue is a dream come true. We recently did Rockwood Music Hall in New York, which is a very, very tough spot to get into, and they welcomed us with open arms, and we just booked another one for February. So, it's just, we're trying to keep the magic going.
Congratulations. That's great. And you also perform regularly, or you did, at the Sushi Rocks, a popular New York restaurant that combines dining with cabaret entertainment. Are you still doing that?
I love how prepared you are with your knowledge. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm there Tuesday through Saturday every week, and it's going really, really well. Our owner is one of the most brilliant individuals that I've ever worked with, and he's collaborating music with incredible food and amazing cocktails. And I really don't ever feel like I'm working. I'm just performing every night, and it's a blessing. It really is. I
did happen to catch some of that on YouTube, actually, that showed the dancers coming out and the staff, I guess, between serving the food, they put on and then you're on the stage, of course, singing away.
We've had great press. It's pretty remarkable. On Christmas Eve, we were on the news and got a really good feature, and it's just amazing. I mean, the venue speaks so well for itself. When you come, you're just in this magical world that is actually based off of a Tokyo venue. So it's unbelievable. I have a blast. And I definitely, when you come to New York City, you're going to come and experience it. And it's going to be amazing.
And I love sushi, too, so there's another reason to go.
So good. I love it.
What are some of your other favorite clubs to play in New York?
So the Rockwood one was really amazing. The Bitter End is such a classic, like, very popular place that we've done before, that was one of those places that was like, this is real New York City, Everybody's played there, so that was really neat. And also the Cutting Room is a huge venue, and that one was a lot of fun, too.
That's great. Now, as far as major U.S. cities, have you performed anywhere else in the U.S.?
Yeah, oh my gosh, we did Whiskey A Go-Go in L.A., which was crazy.
Wow.
Because my name was on the marquee on Sunset Boulevard, and I was like, what is happening? This is crazy. It was so awesome. And we've done Miami, Boston, of course. And, I've done other venues as well in, like, D.C., but with the band, we've really done California, Boston, and New York and Miami. And I've done Vegas with more like a nightclub setting, but I love Vegas. So.
Good. Now, do you have a set band that you travel with?
I have two musical directors. I have Jeff Frenzel when we're doing more of the jazz venues, and then I have Johnny Morrow, who is absolutely brilliant bass player and my musical director. And when we're doing more of the dance pop, he is my guy.
Now, how about international? What's the furthest you've traveled as far as performing goes?
Well, my big 2016 goal to perform in London. So hopefully in a few months I'll be like, yeah, we went to London. It was great. So,
have you ever thoughts of maybe us getting lucky up here in Canada and having you good?
It's funny. I actually met someone at Sushi Rocks recently from California who was just really lovely, and they were talking about just how great life is there. And it inspired me so much. So I really do hope to come there soon and perform. I think that would be amazing.
Now, I've never had the pleasure of seeing your live shows, but that's hopefully going to change in the future until you come up, to Canada. Anyway, Kingston. However, watching you perform through your videos on YouTube, I'm very impressed with your dancing. Do you have any specific choreographers that you work with?
So I've worked with Rhapsody and LeJean Dantzler and George Jones. Those are usually my choreographers. And we're working on a new music video, actually, for this year, for Cold-Blooded. So I'm going to have a new choreographer who I'm really excited about. So more news coming soon with that.
Okay. And speaking of cold-blooded, it's from your EP, Queen of Hearts, which was released back in February of this year, 2015, I should say.
Yep.
Now, you claim that's your favorite track, describing it as especially personal and a journey that you had to go through to get where you are today. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, that's just, it's my favorite record because we talk about the music industry, really. That's what the song is about. And it's tough being a woman in the music industry, obviously, but it also just talks about kind of broken promises and I think a lot of struggles that artists go through. And so every time I sing it, I just get so much fire inside me when we do it. But I think the video is going to be a very creative spin on that. And I really want it to be like a mini movie because that song is so dear to me. So I think it'll really come alive when you see it visually, too.
I'm looking forward to that. And just to let you know, too, that Dirty Fun is caught on really well up here.
Yay! And seriously, thank you so much for playing it and for everything that you do and for even this interview. I mean, like, the reason why we create music is so that people can connect and be moved. And the fact that you reached out is just really special to me.
Well, so where do you get the inspiration for your songs?
It's always from the heart. Like, that's 100%. It has to be. So, a lot of this new album was, there's of course romantic relationships that, like I'd Rather Fall is definitely something very personal as well. But I also wanted to really talk about how I felt like in these past 2 years I've just really stepped up and grown so much and learned a ton from whether it be the live performances or just life in general and love and growing up. And so I think this is so personal to me because it is just inspired from all of that.
Now, I also want our listeners, especially the ladies, to be aware that you have your own makeup line. Tell us about that, please.
Of course. Thank you for asking. So I have a makeup line called Sariah Queen, and my first lipstick that I'm wearing now is called the Queen of Hearts, of course. And so obviously living in New York City, you have to have like a million jobs. And so, going to school for theater, you really have to learn how to do your own makeup, pretty much, right? So I started to do makeup on the side and hair as well. And so I thought, you know what, one day I really want to create my own product because I always wear a red lip, like always. And I couldn't find a red lip that would stay on. Especially with performing. I mean, at Sushi Rocks is probably the prime reason why I was like, I know I did this for Sushi Rocks because I put it on once and I don't have to retouch it for hours. So, and then of course I also wanted to create, like I was telling you before, with the brand and Queen of Hearts, I wanted to venture off to other things. Maybe I always have my own clothing designed as well, so we really want to branch out to other opportunities. But for now, I want my women and whoever else wants to wear it, not just women, men, whoever, and enjoy it and feel fierce and flawless. And I look forward to creating more products within the line.
Well, that's good to know. And if the Q108 can help, we'll put some ads on our website for you, too, okay? I'll put the name up there.
It's really cool, actually. I'm happy you said that. I did a giveaway recently, and the girl wrote me on Facebook and was just like, I love it so much. And it made me so happy. And I just got another text 2 days ago from one of my clients who I still work with, and she's an amazing singer. And she was like, I just want to tell you, I wear this every day. So if I can touch two people's hearts, that.
So you've already said London's on the agenda for this year. Anything else coming up big for you?
Yeah, so definitely London. Also, the Cold-Blooded music video will be done soon, and we're also working on new music. And I am really excited. I think this year holds so much for all of us, and you too. And I look forward to the journey with Sushi Rocks as well. It's unbelievable, and I just look forward to all the other possibilities with Sushi Rocks too.
Okay. Well, Sariah, I wish to thank you for taking the time out to talk with us, and I especially look forward to more great tunes from you in the near future. It's been a true pleasure and honor to talk with you today, and who knows, maybe we'll see you in Kingston someday.
I hope so, and thank you for having me. This is such an honor. I'm psyched for you guys. Anything you need, I'm here, and I look forward to supporting you.